Vampire hunters. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast. Fair enough, John. But why do they hide? Best turn around if I were you. Over there! There's one of them vermin!
I cannot enter.
Steady, boys, we've got one of them! Fuck, he's dead! Die, leech! You leeches need killing! Leech spotted! You don't fancy clothes? This one's a top. Look at it. Gone up like kindling. It's on him! It's on him! Over there! There's one of them burning!
E aí, Matheus? Torci, cara. Muito massa, velho. Bom pra caramba, mano. Top mesmo, viu? Tô no começo aqui, né, cara? Tô na primeira missão aqui. Cara, eu não sei nem te dizer ainda, mano, porque tô começando aqui agora também, não defini aqui minha build ainda não, cara, mas eu acho que eu tô querendo igual essa que tu tá falando aí também, parece que é mais top. Achei massa aqui o cara ficar mordendo os caras, hein. Pô, esse teletransporte dele aqui é muito massa, velho. Tô atrás de um assassino aqui, eu tô atrás dele.
Over there!
O cara tem que controlar a estamina, né, velho? Pra correr aqui é igual o Dark Souls. Visão de águia. Rapaz, eu descobri isso aí sem querer, cara. Tu acredita? Eu descobri sem querer essa parada do rato aí. É o cara, olha, ó, achei de rato aqui, ó.
I have this thirst for blood. This is
O cara recupera sangue, né, velho? Ratos costuma... Ainda tô na parte do tutorial aqui ainda. Ah, a trilha sonora também é massa, mano. Não, o jogo em si até agora, mano. Tô gostando bastante, viu? Quero ver quando a gente encontrar uns boss aí mais Tem uns mobos e bem aqui acho que é um esconderijo, ó. Aí, achei outro esconderijo aqui, ó. Eu já tô sabendo aqui que os esconderijos é onde a gente faz o melhoramento das armas, faz as curas, melhora as armas. Aqui acho que é o baú. É encher tudo. Ah, com certeza. Deixa eu ver se eu vou. Deixa eu ver se dá pra me dar uma upada aqui. Eu tô no nível 4. Corpo a corpo. Aumenta seu vigor. Isso que é interessante. Acho que essa parte aqui. Esse up aqui deve ser da estamina, né? Quer aumentar o vigor, com certeza é a estamina. Ah não, tem que vir aqui primeiro. Não tem ponto suficiente. Os três são bem... Não é que são muito caros, mas... Demora pra você conseguir esses pontos de experiência, velho. Aqui são as condições corporal. Aqui é para aumentar a vida, aumentar o vigor, estamina, aumentar a sua capacidade de sangue. Aqui já é para aumentar o dano causado pelas mordidas. Porra. Top, hein? As habilidades. Só ativei essa daqui. Cara, eu só espero que esse jogo tenha um jogo mais, hein? Vai ser interessante. E assim, eu achei bem rápido assim os movimentos.
This is not the place for you, sir. Stupid bitch!
Pô, os caras fazem que é foda. Caralho.
Murderous bastard! Bloody leech!
Eu ainda não sei como é que equipa a arma, moço. Eu acho que eu tenho uma arma aqui. Ah, eu acho que eu tenho que só apertar Y, cara. Não, eu tô com a faca. Aqui é o esconderijo. Ah, o cara pega stealth, hein, velho? Dá pra pegar os caras em stealth também, ó, velho. Gostei, viu? Porra, agora onde é que tá esse assassino, mano? Olha os ratos. Ah, pra cá.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Quero pegar uma arma boa aí. Uma arma branca. Opa! Equipe uma arma de segunda mão e aperte Y para defletir ataques. Porra, não entendi como é que... Colocar marcador. Tá aprendendo aqui ainda como que usa as paradas no jogo.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Vai dar treta aqui, hein?
I can't stand it anymore.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Eita! Vai ter que aprender a controlar a estamina aqui. E aí, Vitor? Salve, Vitor. Boa tarde, cara, beleza? Aí, fiquei sem estamina. Filha da mãe! Ah, só na mãe mesmo. Ó, o cara defende, hein? Ah, pô, eu tô jogando no PC, pô.
William, please, stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice.
Eu não peguei
I'm
na
a doctor.
minha, na minha
You're
conta,
suffering
não.
from shock.
Peguei numa conta
I must
terceirizada.
return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we
Paguei
are.
R$14, R$14,90.
What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Essa mulher aí é alguma coisa, hein?
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. You'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just
Eu
need
te
a
falei,
moment.
pô, que Dark Souls 2
If I
é
can learn
bom,
something
velho.
about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Tô jogando ele no PC.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
Realmente, cara, Dark Souls 2 é
I must
fácil.
find a place to analyze the
Em
blood.
relação aos outros, é bem mais fácil. E outra coisa, ele é tão fácil que, por exemplo, se tu ficar em uma área morrendo muito, os inimigos depois desaparecem. Aí não dá mais respawn os inimigos.
Where are we headed? We're on our way to the
Então,
Pembroke
de
Hospital.
qualquer
It's
forma,
just across the
tu vai
canal.
conseguir
They'll have
passar,
a bed for
entendeu?
poor Mr. Hampton.
William was...
De alguma área, assim, que tu
What
tiver...
manner of creature was he?
Predator,
Você estiver
prey,
morrendo
villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
No, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science.
É
A
verdade,
physician,
cara. É
like
bem
yourself,
chato mesmo,
Dr.
viu?
Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Mas a diferença,
surgeon
pô,
of some caliber and renown,
no
if I'm
3
not
só muda o
mistaken.
nome.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it.
Porque no 3 você usa
I
o
had my
braseiro, né?
suspicions. But when you took the
Aí
blood
o
sample from the
Dark
corpse
Souls
of
1
poor
e o
William,
Dark Souls 2
I was certain.
utiliza a efígie humana.
Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars
Achei-
before the war. I have the
Porque aquela
utmost admiration for your
segunda...
research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed
Não, pô.
blood specialist
Mas
returns
tem
to
uma
London a
forma de
vampire.
tu farmar a efígie humana.
That word, again.
O tanto que tu
From a
quiser.
so-called man of science.
I
E é bem
understand
no início do
traditionally
jogo
the
aí
role
tu
of
já pode
science is to
fazer isso.
refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study.
Na hora que tu vai pro
There's
segundo
so much
mapa,
for you to learn.
And for
no
that,
segundo
you
mapa
are
não
right.
tem uma floresta.
Well,
É bem no segundo
then let
mapa.
me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I
Quando tu
suspect
passa
you'll
pro
not find a
segundo
better
mapa,
post of employment to contemplate your
vai
predicament.
ceder a...
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my
Vai
sickly
acender
mother.
a primeira fogueira
Alas,
rápida
that was before
do
contracting
segundo
this
mapa. Aí
affliction.
Dr.
tem um
Reed,
cordão.
take a moment to
Tem um
consider.
cordão lá na...
The post would be for the night shift, providing a good
Tipo
explanation
numa
for
água,
your
numa
absence
água,
during
né?
daylight
Rio.
hours.
Tem um rio.
You'll be adequately reimbursed and
Aí
have a
você
place to
fica
hide.
queimando.
I even had the forethought
É
to bring
queimando
some
a
clean
fogueira.
clothes. So,
Pois é, tu
what do you
queima a
say?
fogueira. Aí tu vai lá no baú.
It seems I have little choice,
Tem
but
baú
yours is
lá
a
e tu vai
generous
abrir
offer,
o baú.
so
Aí
I
vai
thank
te
you.
dar
Brilliant.
5
Oh,
efígies.
Jonathan, this is one for the book.
Aí tu volta
The
na
beginning of a
fogueira,
beautiful
queima de
friendship.
novo e vai lá. Só que isso vai aumentando. É tipo como se fosse um game mais, entendeu? A área vai ficar bem mais forte, os inimigos vão ficar cada vez mais fortes. Mas só que tu não precisa brigar com os carinha não. É só ir lá e pega o baú e volta. Aí fica só fazendo isso.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Agora a DLC, cara.
Here at
A
Pembroke,
DLC do
it's not what
jogo
we
aí é
have,
bem difícil, viu?
but what we
Agora a
haven't.
DLC é
It's only
top,
thanks to
cara.
Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't
As
sink.
duas
If you have
DLC,
any questions, just ask her.
tu vai gostar, ó.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea,
Welcome
immediately.
aboard,
É
Jonathan.
bem
We'll
difícil
catch up
mesmo,
after
viu?
my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
O cara agora arrumou um traje aqui, ó. Capítulo 1. Então, o pessoal não vai deixar eu passar mesmo.
You can do better than that. It's my turn.
Pô, o cara matando o cara ali, velho.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, dry it.
Cara, é quase que é quase como se estivesse jogando Bloodborne, ó. Os movimentos é o mesmo.
Master gives you good folk. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Seja mais educado, né, velho?
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes.
Isso.
That's a very nasty
E
wound
esse
you've got
aqui
there.
é
Take my word,
vampiro.
I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Só que eu tô mais ligado aqui. Eu achei melhor as habilidades de vampiro.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that
Cara,
better
liberar aqui,
place.
na hora que você liberar aqui as paradas do vampiro aqui, vai ficar doido, velho. Ó, o sangue desse cara aqui. Vou ganhar 500 de experiência se eu morder ele. Não sei nem se eu vou morder esse cara aqui, velho. Só 500 de XP. Pronto. O moleque tá enfeitiçado.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Aperte A para abraçar. Se ele tivesse o XP bem maior, eu ia tomar o sangue dele, mas como é só 500, e provavelmente se eu morder ele aqui, ele vai virar algum troço aí, velho. Vou soltar ele.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I
Tive
will not
piedade.
take another life.
Pra correr é a mesma paradazinha do Dark Souls. Segura o B, é que corre.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
My sweet girl.
in the circumstances, I'm willing
I will not let you down, my boy. You always knew the
Daily routine.
Tem que aprender como equipar as armas aqui, cara. Não aprendi ainda não como é que equipa. Aqui deve ser o escritório.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows.
Cadê
A kingdom
cama?
of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Aqui é pra fabricar as coisas. Porra. Eu tô usando esse aqui, ó. Esse aqui dá 99 de dano. Ah, tem que... falta mais material aqui pra... acho que pra aumentar o nível dela. Bastão de chumbo. Tem que analisar o sangue de alguém aqui. Ai, vou melhorar essa arma aqui, velho. Deixa eu ver essa daqui, 65. Ah, não. Dá não. Olha o trabuco. Dá pra melhorar isso aqui, ó. Arma branca. Eu não queria gastar nessa armazinha aqui, velho.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel
Deixa eu
it.
ver se é aqui que eu vou conseguir equipar.
I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Eu tenho que arrumar aqui a minha estamina, velho. E aí, Doug? Beleza, mano? Como é que você tá, cara? Aí aumentei a estamina. Tô bem, cara, graças a Deus, tudo na paz. Aqui é tática, defesa. $600, velho. Aqui é a vida. Aumentar aqui a vida. E aí, shooter? Salve, mano. Seja bem-vindo aí, shooter. E aí, Luiz? Salve, Luiz. Boa tarde.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I not want to make wait, Doctor. Have patience to attend.
E aí, David? Salve, mano. Seja bem-vindo aí.
Come on, I don't have all night.
Deixa eu fazer negócio aqui. Vi sim, cara. Porra, bem salgado, viu? Tá tudo tranquilo, shooter. De boa, mano. Eu vi, Vitor, o preço aí do Red Dead 2 tá bem caro, viu? Eu só não entendi, cara, porque que... Acho que é a jogada da Rockstar ali, viu? Colocando aquele barro alto ali pra dar um bônus pro GTA V. Quer dizer, não sei se é pro GTA V ou se é pro GTA...
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
Eu também.
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running?
É, o Spider-Man também eu vou pegar a versão
You have been
completa.
away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
É, cara, tem essa característica aí do The Witch. Acho que eu tô indo pro lugar certo aqui.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Com certeza vai dar treta aqui, viu? Só doido aqui, velho. Pior que eu não fiz up na arma. Se der feio os caras, velho. É a visão de águia.
It's locked.
Tem que achar a entrada.
I cannot enter.
cima da gente, mano. Olha só. Olha só, um cara é bom, agora quando tem vários assim, dois pra frente fica mais difícil. Consegui entrar, né? Consigo pegar stealth.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Peguei uma chave aqui. Ai, cara, viu o cara, velho? Igual o Dark Souls, cara, é só esperar os caras atacar. E controlar a estamina.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Forte, mano. Eita, não faz volta aqui não, caralho. Caramba, velho. O cara não consegue voltar. Fechou aqui, ó.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Ah, fui dar um ataque e defendeu. O combate é bem bacana, viu, velho? É viciante, cara, o jogo, hein? Tô te falando. Bem viciante mesmo. Outro doido ali, ó. Trazer pra cá. Opa! Calma. Ah, errei o botão. Errei a esquiva. Trancado.
It's locked. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Ixi. Agora o bicho vai pegar aqui. O cara tem o mesmo poder que eu. Você está vendo?
Ai.
Consegui, mano.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Acho que é só vazar daqui. Mais coisa pra pegar aqui, né? Tá mesmo. Eita, eu vou morrer. Cara, onde é que eu vou conseguir sangue, velho? Ah, não, tá recuperando lá. Bom. Não.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
E aí, canal do Rick? Beleza, mano?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not
Peito
enough
grau.
for you, puny
Oh,
mortal?
beleza, mano. Obrigado
What do you
pela
require?
inscrição, velho.
Proof
Seja
of my
muito
powers?
bem-vindo.
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Dura. 1250 de XP, mano. Vitor, tu tá jogando do que? Qual é o teu personagem? É guerreiro, mago? Power Flex. Salve, mano. Seja bem-vindo aí, Power Flex. Mudou teu nick aí, foi, cara? E aí, Luiz?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Ah, entendi, cara. É, mago realmente é bem fácil.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr.
Eu
Jonathan
gosto
Reed.
de guerreiro
I'm new.
também, ou então
I've already heard
de...
about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me.
Eu gosto de guerreiro misturado com piromancia.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Ah, entendi, Luiz. Aí sim, velho.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Esse cara aqui tem coisa pra vender, ó. Só tem bosta. Ah, tô ligado. Sei qual é. Eu não tô entendendo aqui, tem uma cabeça aqui. Aqui dentro que eu tenho que entrar, mano. Vacilando aqui. Acho que é lá em cima.
It's locked.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Vou gastar esses pontos aqui. Puta que pariu, velho. Gastei aquela parada todinha lá no... naquela habilidade, velho. Não dá pra fazer mais nada aqui.
I cannot enter.
Sabe onde é que tá essa mulher, velho? Bom, se for a alma do boss, vale a pena trocar, pode trocar por as armas. Agora se for alma só para evoluir, pode queimar. É, a alma do boss tu não queima não, viu? Tu pode trocar pelas armas deles. Tem umas armas muito boas aí que tu vai trocar pela alma de algum boss. Leve o medicamento para Doutor e crânio no quarto da paciente. Esse aí é tipo Dark Souls 3 lá, viu? As almas dos bichos, dos boss aí tu pode trocar pelas armas ou magia. Onde é que tá essa mulher, mano?
It's locked, all right.
Acho que achei um aqui. Aqui é meu escritório. Aqui, velho.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
I will not let you down,
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Caraca, esse aqui tem XP pra caramba. Saudável, círculo social.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes. And I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Dessa mulher, velho. Pior que acho que não dá pra... pista.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns right now, Doctor. But I'm fine, thank you.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
As for me...
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this epidemic.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Pô, mas é que abre essas portas, velho.
I cannot enter.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Reads me like a book.
Doctor.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals not overrated dabblers.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
Vou já encerrar aqui.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Vou encerrar por aqui, meus amigos. Valeu aí pela presença de todos aí. Boa noite a todos e até a próxima. Falou, Vitor. Até a próxima aí, Vitor.